If you're looking for the brightest, smartest, and most PlayStation-optimized 4K TV of 2024, Sony's BRAVIA 9 might just be your endgame. Let's break it down technically and practically. To make it easier for you, I've left the link to this product in the description and comments at a promotional price, so to guarantee it, click and add this product to your Amazon cart. Now, let's get deep into the tech, because this isn't just a big TV. It's a powerhouse packed with some of the most advanced display and processing tech Sony has ever put into a consumer product. Let's start with the display, because that's where the magic happens. This BRAVIA 9 uses a mini LED backlighting system, which is currently one of the most advanced display technologies available for consumer TVs. Now, what makes mini LED special compared to traditional LED or even full-array local dimming? It's all about control and precision. Traditional LED panels use fewer, larger backlight zones, meaning when one area of the screen gets bright, neighboring areas can suffer from blooming or grayish blacks. But with mini LED, you've got thousands of tiny light sources, yes, thousands each of them tightly controlled by Sony's XR Backlight Master Drive. This system can dim or brighten extremely small portions of the screen independently, giving you superb contrast, deep blacks, and bright highlights without compromise. For example, imagine watching a space scene where you have stars shining in the darkness. Mini LED lets those stars sparkle without lighting up the entire black background around them. Pair that with Sony's XR Contrast Booster 30, and you're getting intense HDR that can reach up to 2,800 nits of peak brightness. That's HDR that pops even in a sunlit room. If you like reviews like this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it on your social networks. But it's not just about brightness, it's also about color. This TV uses QLED technology, which means a quantum dot layer enhances the color vibrancy and saturation. Quantum dots are microscopic nanocrystals that emit very specific wavelengths of light when hit with a light source, in this case, the mini LEDs. Sony integrates this with their XR Triluminos Pro engine, which expands the color gamut dramatically. What does that mean for you? You're looking at over 1 billion shades of color with stunning accuracy. Skin tones look realistic. Grass isn't just green, it's alive. Ocean blues shimmer with subtle shifts. You're getting over 95% of the DCI P3 color spectrum, which is the same standard used in digital cinema. Now powering all this advanced display tech is Sony's cognitive processor XR. This is not your typical TV processor. Most processors look at images in terms of pixels, analyzing them mathematically. The XR processor actually understands how humans see and hear. It divides the screen into zones, cross-analyzes hundreds of elements at once, and enhances them in real time, focusing especially on the parts of the image that your eye naturally gravitates to. For instance, if a character is talking in the foreground and there's motion in the background, the processor knows to make the face clearer while smoothing out the motion to reduce distraction. That's how Sony brings a more human element to the picture, one that feels real, not artificial. Motion is another area where this TV dominates. With a native 120 Hz refresh rate and XR motion clarity, fast-moving scenes like sports or action movies stay sharp without the ghosting or blurring that you see on cheaper TVs. And if you're a gamer, especially with the PlayStation 5, you're in for a treat. This TV has auto HDR, tone mapping, and auto genre picture mode, two exclusive features that detect when a PS5 is connected and automatically optimize the settings for either gaming or streaming. No more digging through menus. Just plug in and play. More importantly, the BRAVIA 9 supports HDMI 2.1 with full 4K at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, and auto low latency mode. That means input lag as low as 8.5 milliseconds, which is incredibly responsive. This is especially critical in fast-paced competitive games where every millisecond counts. Let's not forget the audio experience, because Sony didn't skimp there either. The acoustic multi-audio system includes both frame tweeters and beam tweeters, designed to project sound in a way that matches the image on screen. So if a car moves from left to right, the sound follows it, creating a real sense of motion. And with support for Dolby Atmos, DTS, X, and IMAX Enhanced, you get a spatial audio experience that's just as immersive as what you see. The total output power is a punchy 70 watts, which is more than enough for medium to large rooms without needing a separate soundbar, though there is eARC support if you want to go full home theater. On the smart side, this TV runs Google TV, which is a step up from standard Android TV in terms of organization, speed, and interface. You get access to 700,000 plus movies and shows, support for all major streaming services like Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and YouTube, plus voice search via Google Assistant. You can control the TV, check the weather, ask questions, and control smart home devices with just your voice. It also works seamlessly with Apple AirPlay 2 and Google Cast, so whether you're an Android or iOS user, sharing content from your phone is effortless. And there's something worth mentioning: the Sony Pictures Core app, formerly BRAVIA Core. With this TV, you get 10 credits to stream major 4K blockbusters. We're talking IMAX enhanced films in ultra-high bitrate streaming and a 24-month subscription to access hundreds of classic titles. It's an amazing perk that adds real value to your purchase. Design-wise, it's clean and elegant with X wide-angle technology for consistent color and contrast from almost any angle. The X anti-reflection layer helps eliminate glare, so even if you're watching in a bright room or near a window, you're not getting that annoying washout effect. When it comes to connectivity, the BRAVIA 9 gives you 4 HDMI ports, USB 3.0 and 2.0, Ethernet, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi, and support for RS-232C and optical audio. Everything you'd need to connect consoles, sound systems, media players, or even a PC. Finally, the build quality. This TV feels premium. At £76, it's solid, stable, and comes with a sleek center stand or the option to wall mount it using a 300 by 300 Visa pattern. Even the remote is premium with a backlit design that lights up when you pick it up, which is such a thoughtful touch for late-night viewing. Positive points. Mini LED with XR Backlight Master Drive delivers industry-leading brightness and contrast control. XR Triluminos Pro and QLED panel for rich, realistic color fidelity. 120 Hz refresh rate plus XR motion clarity, ideal for sports, movies, and gaming. Exclusive PS5 optimizations, HDR tone mapping and game mode auto switching. X wide angle and X anti-reflection, perfect for group viewing in bright rooms. Acoustic multi-audio with Dolby Atmos for a cinematic soundstage without external speakers. Extensive smart features, Google TV, voice assistant, AirPlay 2, Chromecast. Studio calibrated modes for Netflix, Prime Video, and Sony Core. Premium build quality plus fantastic packaging and protection. Negative points. Price is steep at $2,298, not budget-friendly for casual users. Brightness and vibrancy at home might feel slightly less dramatic than in-store demos. Some users may find calibration overwhelming without using online guides or presets. No HDMI 2.1 labeling on the ports, though the features are supported, can cause initial confusion. Bulky dimensions if you're trying to wall mount in tight spaces. The Sony BRAVIA 9 is a powerhouse of image accuracy, brightness, and smart features, especially tuned for PS5 gamers and serious home theater lovers. It's not just a TV, it's a display calibrated for creators, players, and cinema lovers alike. If you can justify the premium, this is arguably one of the best 65-inch 4K TVs available right now. If you like reviews like this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it on your social networks.